So I'm finally getting around to moving this pile of cardboard that I took up from a place that it was an area that that I'm having a Bermuda grass problem in another garden. So and I put the black plastic down there, and I want to use this cardboard in a place that will help protect the soil and help feed the soil microorganisms as it breaks down. These little roly-polies eat it and everything. And we're supposed to maybe get some snow today. At least that's what the forecast says. So I want to get it in place before that happens. So this is kind of what I was talking about. One of the things I was talking about my trusty little dump truck here. It hauled that whole pile of cardboard over here in one trip. So I didn't have to go back and forth carrying it in my arms. And if you've never broken down cardboard boxes to put down for mulch or whatever, the way I do it is I just break them down, open them up. Any kind of plastic tape or anything like that, or any shiny labels or anything like that, get peeled off so that there's nothing inhibiting the breaking down process, and there's nothing that will be left in the soil eventually. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of glue on here and things like that, but I also don't use any boxes that are shiny, like they don't have any lamination or anything on them. I don't use those because it leaves residue in the soil and it takes forever to break down anyway. So I just like the brown cardboard. As you can see, Amazon likes to send stuff in, just the plain brown cardboard boxes. So they work really great for that. And so this is the space where I'm going to be putting this cardboard. It's what we like to call the tree garden, just because it's got trees over it, sycamores and juniper. And it works really well for cooler weather crops and also for crops that can tolerate a little bit of shade. I've got some beets in here still from last year that I want to go to seed, because beets are a biennial, and they only flower every other, like they don't flower the first year, they flower the second year if you leave them in the ground. So this is a great space for that. And I also like it because I have potted things in here that I can move around as the shade dictates. So, but I really want to cover this center area up here. This garden's great too because it sort of self-mulches. The leaves fall down out of the tree and just land in the garden. So that's cool. All these leaves already, they deposited themselves here. I didn't have to do any of that. Okay, so that part's done. It's not the most attractive looking mulch, but this cardboard is almost broken. I mean, a lot of it is well on its way to being broken down because it's been in contact with the soil for quite some time before I moved it. But it works really well, and I will come in here with either old straw from chicken coop or more leaves and cover this all up to keep it in place and to help the whole process move along. You want to keep your cardboard somewhat damp so that the microbes and the bugs and everything have a little bit easier time breaking it down. But we also we have an evaporative cooler, and so we have these cooler pads that we pull out every year, and I just strip the plastic netting off of them and lay them out, and it works really well as a mulch too. And it takes them a while to break down, so they're in place for quite some time. But yeah, so that job is almost done. Still have to cover it with mulch. So, job all done. I used a combination of leaves and straw because that's what I had. And it works really well. And just in time because it's starting to spit a little bit of snow. Yay.